So how's it guys, Riotbox here, and welcome back to another MotoGP 19 career mode video, and this time we're going to be heading out to the Thai Grand Prix. We are third in the championship, just behind Marquez. I mean, we've only just fallen down with 10 points off of him now, and now we've got Valentino to worry about, who is just 3 points behind us. I think Dovi's going to run away with the championship as well this year. But if we just take a look at it quickly, Moto2, Thomas Luthi is leading. We were Moto2 champion, of course. We can't defend it there because we're in MotoGP now. And we've done pretty well to get it to P3 in this MotoGP season. So let's head out then to the Thai Grand Prix, see how we get on, and hopefully we can get straight into Q2. Okay, then we're heading into our Suzuki garage for the first practice session. We're going to do the usual qualifying simulation, get a few R&D points which are starting to add up, and I was going to change the helmet. I had a suggestion to change it to a yellow colour to match Suzuki. I was going to do it for this episode, but clearly, again, I've forgotten. So, I didn't realise the auto... Oh bloody hell, I didn't realise the autopilot had switched itself off that quick, and I just went full throttle and we missed the final corner. So hopefully this lap is still going to be good enough. Chuck it into turn number 1. There's lots of long straights, so our Suzuki's quick, but it's not very rideable. We're trying to improve the wheelie and all that sort of thing. So I need to try and figure out which tyres as well is going to be best for us in the race. We've been struggling with a lot of overheating lately, so I need to iron that out for the races. So let's see how we get on though in this qualifying session. The practice session. Hopefully it's enough to get straight into the second qualifying session. A 32.6 is what we need usually. If we beat the time, then we get straight through. This time we make the final corner. We run a little bit wide. I don't think we're going to get enough pace. Oh, we did just about beat the time. An absolutely huge wheelie though. Right, weekend management. Let's head straight into Q1. Like I say, hopefully it's enough. I mean, 32.6 was only enough to get us into P10. I think we're going to have to do Q1. But, I mean, that's okay. Yeah, Q1. It's okay. We're in quickest overall, though. So, a bit of work to do. The lap I did in practice was very, very, very scruffy. So, what I'm going to do... We're in Q1. I'm going to use the same set of tyres, actually. Save some tyres. I mean, I don't really need to save tyres. I mean, you give her plenty of tyres, so I don't know why. Okay, poor decision from me, but it should anyway be enough to get us through. So let's go then. Start off this Q1 lap. Hopefully it's a lot stronger than in practice. Again, struggling with the rideability of the Suzuki. The Pramac was a really, really good bike to ride. Nice and easy. But like I say, missing the apex there. Another wheelie. Abraham coming out the pits. Sets us astray a little bit, but let's refocus. Still got a long way to go in this lap. As you can see, we're all over the back of Cyrene on this lap. I haven't been able to overtake him just yet, but here we go. Hopefully we can launch someone out of here, throw it into the final corner. Braked a little bit early, but we did run wide on our practice lap. Straighten it up then. Hopefully not get too much of a wheelie, but we do, and look at that. 32.6, so even 32.9, even slower than our practice lap. That is annoying. I'm going to head back to the pits. I don't know what is going on with this anti-wheelie. It's doing absolutely nothing, and it's quite frustrating, really. It's really starting to piss me off. So, put some new tyres on. I can't really upgrade the anti-wheelie yet. I'm going to have to do it on the next, for the next qualifying session, the next race, sorry. Go to track, flying start. So lap number 2 of Q1, let's hit it. So far we're on pole position, first for Q1, but it's not going to stay like that. It's definitely not going to stay like that. I need to get a better run out of the final corner, less wheelie into, more throttle control will do. Nice. We're already 1.1 seconds under our last time. Quartararo is now overtaken at the top, but we should have enough in the bag to get into Q2 now, as long as I can brake decent out the final corner, not pick up any wheelies or anything like that on the back of Lorenzo. Again, just struggle, lose easily 4/10 in that final sector because of that. 32 flat should be enough. But I'm not sure what it's going to do. Oh no, it's not even enough. Bloody hell, 2/10 off. 2 tenths off. Oh, jeez. That is so annoying. This Suzuki might have ruined our end of the season. I mean, next time I'm going to be able to get more on the anti-wheelie upgrades. I'm going to go for medium because I'm really not sure what tyres are going to work around here. Soft hard from Valentino, medium from Marquez, medium from Rins as well, so that's reassuring on the same bike. But the AI make the bikes work different to what we can do. So here we go. Let's try not to wheelie too much off the line. I've literally got it at 3/4 throttle, and now we're going to go full power as we even just try to rev it up a little bit more. Wheeling like mad. Milestone, I think you've ruined that. Anti-wheelie should fucking get rid of this anti-wheelie. I don't enjoy trying to control a wheelie in a bloody motorbike game. I know it's part of the physics and realism, but for me, that's not what I'm here for. I don't want to try and you know me, I don't use all the pro assist, all that sort of thing. I just want to have fun. And for me personally, wheeling out of every corner when I got anti-wheelie on is rather annoying. But anyway, we're in P16. We've fallen back off the start of the grid. Probably should have stuck with Pramac. Ducati know how to make a motorbike, not like Suzuki, who make an incredibly unrideable motorbike here. I'm trying to upgrade it, but again, a slip from the rear, another slip from the rear, and Rabat's through. Come on, let's get him back through on Rabat. Jorge, you're next on the list. He's struggling with his motorbike as well, so both of us struggling. Oh, clipping the back of Quartararo. I would have expected him to be higher up the grid. I mean, again, the wheelie, and it's just letting all these guys come back at us, fighting our way underneath Quartararo. Flip the bike and it just unsteadies itself any time you put the power down. Right, Morbidelli is next. Closing him. I'm going to take a wider entry. Straighten the bike up. That was poor out of there. And again, the wheelie in just let Quartararo through. Oh, I've ridden straight into the back of him. I've sent him wide. I've sent ourselves wide. Come on, get back on the grid. Lorenzo's back through. I did not expect to be battling down with Jorge Lorenzo this late on in our career. I mean, this race is going to let Valentino through. Oh, I did barely touch the throttle there. I think I've got a cold tyre. I think that's a problem looking at the bottom right. Need to get some heat into these. Should have gone for soft probably. Right, let's see if we can put a bit more heat through these tyres, be a bit more aggressive. Sending one up the inside of Lorenzo. Sorry about that, Jorge. I'm going to get a screenshot though. Right then, back to the action. We're still underneath of Lorenzo. He's holding it round the outside. Oh god, this rear. Did you see the kick of oversteer from that rear tyre then? That was crazy. Oh, on the brakes again into turn 8, running it wide. I have problems with this track sometimes. In the braking zones. Doesn't work for us. Again, another wheelie. Oh my god. The rear. Is anyone else struggling with the rideability of some of the bikes? I mean, for me, Suzuki's been the worst MotoGP bike to ride. Like, I think the Aprilia, I could have gone quicker on the Aprilia around here. Oh, how we're running it deep. I thought I was braking early. Lifted off a bit. It's so deceiving, that braking zone. Lorenzo again all over the back of us. I'm really annoyed about this race. I really regret leaving Pramac now. Ugh, come on. I've had a few wet races with Suzuki, and I think the wet weather has neutralised the pace a little bit. But I mean, we're behind Mir as well. Trying to close in on Morbidelli again. Oh god. This tyre. Come on, start to get some heat into it. We have got 7 laps, so we've got a longer race than the usual 6 laps, so that's okay. Give us some time to try and close in on the front guys. If we can make it into the top 10, that'll be good damage limitation from, what, P15 at the minute? I mean, P10's only there, so we can do it. More wheelie in from the Suzuki. Running wide again at turn 1. I'm going to roll with it. Come on. I'm at the pit lane exit. Come on, let's go Morbidelli. Wheeling again. I don't think I can moan about wheeling any more in this game than I have done on this Suzuki bike so far. The last few episodes have been horrendous for us. So we're right on the back of Morbidelli now. A few laps of patience and we're starting to close in on these guys. They're not that quick. It's just every time I seem to put down the power, the bike just kicks up a fuss, or it whacks up the front end, which is not what we need. I mean, here we go, up the inside of Morbidelli. Oh, that was good. Aggressive, I like that. Come on. And then you just start to wheelie, and through goes Morbidelli again. Braking again, way too late into turn 1, but I think we'll get away with it again. Making our own track out wide. Come on. Right, next time round, I need to actually hit the apex, or the stewards might not be happy with that. Closing in on a Spargo on the brakes now, half a second up to our former teammate on that Aprilia. Again, the bike kicking up a first. And wheeling, and Morbidelli is just sitting there like, what is he doing? Yep, I know. Tell me about it. Oh, Morbidelli, that is cheeky. I'm going to get him back for that. Oh, there we go. So the gap was half a second. We've lost 7/10 of a second on that straight. That emoji on the back of my helmet, that angry face, is how I'm feeling right now riding the Suzuki. A little bit neater through there. Another wheelie. 1.2 seconds. I thought I closed him in a little bit, but obviously not at 1.2 seconds. Ah, come on. Lug this Suzuki bike round. So, looks like we cleared Morbidelli for a little bit. 1.1 seconds is the gap now. Again, struggling with that wheelie. And again. Come on! I just want to chuck the controller out of the window. We've got some road rage going on right now. So we've lost some temperature in the tyres, and you can really tell because the bike's playing up. So I think that's why we've lost touch a little bit with Espargaro. So I need to try and light these tyres up a bit. Get a bit more pace from them if I can. But you're just competing with the temperature. Come on. One second is the gap. I think we're in points paying positions. I don't really know. I'm not used to being back. Oh! Braking in down into the final corner. A little bit early on the brakes, but we're going to have to manage the throttle. Oh, look at that. It's a fucking joke, man. It'll all be okay. I mean, we closed in a little bit on the final lap to Espargaro somehow. He must be being held up here behind Abraham, but look at it. Just this Suzuki, man. Once the anti-wheelie is upgraded, making it a bit more rideable, it'll be okay, I think. Oh, we are closing them in. Last little sector to go, then can we get Espargaro maybe into the final corner on the last lap? That would be good. See, now we've got the tyres lit up a bit more. Our lap time's improving, so maybe we're going to have to go for the softer compounds. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, pick the bike up. Is it enough? We can't beat Espargaro. It's only enough for P14. I don't know why we're celebrating that. Come on. We're after a top 5 position. Rins is 4th. Mir is 6th as well. The team would have won us in P5. 4, 5 and 6 for Suzuki would have been fantastic. But it's not. it's not meant to be. We've now dropped behind Valentino too, and Rins is there in 5th. So what I'm going to do right now, to make sure this anti-wheelie upgrade goes on for the next episode, I'm going to do it now on camera, and then we know that next episode should be a lot better for us. I mean, come on, anti-wheelie, give me that anti-wheelie. There we go, make it a little bit more rideable. Thank you very much, Suzuki, and hopefully then when we head to Japan it'll be better, and we'll be able to get back ahead of Valentino. P3 is the aim, it has to be the aim. Second place Marquez, he's a little bit too far off now. I mean, taking a look at the calendar, how many races we got left. So we've got 4 races left, 4 more episodes in this season, and hopefully we can make up the jump to Yamaha or somewhere like that. But anyway, that's been it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, remember to smash the like button, share it around with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more F1 and MotoGP career mode. So we'll see you then.